Now on 4 News Now at 6, another round of federal cuts hit Spokane's PBS station, KS.
We walked in the door Monday morning and, oh, by the way, the budget is cut.
How these cuts will impact after-school and summer camp programs that families rely on.
Enjoy the warm, dry weather while it lasts. Rain is on the way. I'll show you if it could spoil your Mother's Day plans in the First Alert forecast.
Idaho has some of the lowest breast cancer screening rates in the nation, but new technology at Kootenai Health could help turn that around. See how it's bringing hope and saving lives. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Well, you won't have as many options to choose for your kids' summer camps this year.
Yeah, local PBS station KSPS is canceling their free summer camp program. They lost their funding from the Department of Education earlier this week, and Mary Sheridan spoke with the station about how they're managing this loss on top of President Trump's recent executive order.
Normal isn't here anymore.
It's been an unprecedented week of federal cuts for local broadcasting. Those at KSPS tell me President Trump's executive order that blocked federal support from NPR and PBS was expected, but losing funds from the Department of Education was straight out of left field.
We walked in the door Monday morning and, oh, by the way, the budget is cut. Stop all programming.
As the education director for KSPS, Angela Riley organizes learning events for the region in the form of after-school programs or summer camps. But since the Department of Education cut the Right to Learn grant, the outreach programs she plans have been canceled. KSPS was one of 44 stations nationwide using this grant to help fund kids' programming and community resources.
These are very big numbers of people that we have touched in the past and we could have touched in the future.
Those involved in the education department here at KSPS say that it's those real-life connections that they're trying to save.
We have managed to build not only a great television station, but a great community partner. A lot of those things are going to start to go away the longer this goes.
Reporting in Spokane, Mary Sheridan, 4 News Now.
So where else should families turn for educational opportunities for their kids this summer?
Mary Sheridan will be back with the full report. That's Monday on Good Morning Northwest. Spokane police are searching for the person who stabbed a man in the arm this morning. Investigators say they found the victim on Post Street near the Mobius Science Center across the street from Riverfront Park. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Check. The number's here on your screen, 509-456-2233.
The Washington Attorney General announced another lawsuit against the Trump administration. This lawsuit challenges the president's declaration of a national energy emergency. The president made the declaration on his first day in office. Its goal: increase energy production in the U.S. Critics, though, argue it's meant to help big oil companies circumvent laws like the Clean Water Act and the Endangered Species Act. Attorney Brown cites the fact that renewable energy sources like wind and solar are excluded from the order.
It is all about eliminating competition and shackling America to dirty fossil fuels forever. But it won't lower prices. It won't increase our energy supply.
14 other states are involved in this lawsuit, including Oregon, Minnesota, and New Jersey. You might want to move your Mother's Day plans to tomorrow.
That's because we have cooler, wetter weather on the way. Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker with your First Alert forecast.
Yet I do not see many opportunities on Sunday where you can guarantee dry weather, but Saturday's another story. 4 things to know about your weather. It is going to be warm again on Saturday. Temperatures in the 70s and even 80s in some locations. Clouds will increase throughout the day, very much like today. We'll be in and out of the clouds, but I think we'll see more clouds, especially in the late afternoon and evening tomorrow. Showers on Mother's Day. That is looking very likely at this point, including a rather impressive drop in temperatures. Meanwhile, right now in Spokane, there's those clouds. We'll see a lot of those tomorrow, and it is 74 degrees, a beautiful evening, and those clouds will keep it from cooling down quite as rapidly if you're heading out for some Friday night fun. Temperatures remain in the 60s right on through midnight. Light winds, partly to mostly cloudy skies. I'll be back to go over the timing on your Mother's Day rain and have your 7-day outlook. That's in just a few minutes, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. Warm weather means the return of outdoor events in Spokane. And tonight, part of the University District is being transformed into a bustling street fair and night market.
Alexandra Conyards joins us live from all the festivities. So, Alexandra, what is the atmosphere like out there? We heard lots of music from you at 5 p.m.
Yeah, Kirsten, that's right. There's a great energy out here tonight. So many people are here to enjoy that beautiful warm weather. Now, I was just speaking with the organizer from this event. She was telling me that what makes this really great is the collaboration between all of these vendors and how they're working to make this a great experience for visitors. Speaking of those vendors, I want you to take a look around. You can just see how much there is to do here. Truly something, I think, for everybody to enjoy. We've got some food, we have music, we've got that live music you were talking about, Kirsten. We even have some nonprofits out here. Now, if you take a look at your screen right now, you can see the dates that these festivities are going to be happening for the rest of the summer and into October. It's going to be happening on the second Friday of every month, with the next one coming up on June 13th. What makes this year even more special for these sequence of markets is that the organizer for them is partnering with Spokane Zero Waste to make this what they say is the first low waste market in our city. Now, honestly, if you are trying to get out later tonight to get maybe some late night dessert or just spend some time with your family, I can't think of a better place to do it. You can continue to enjoy these festivities until 9 p.m. For now, reporting live, I'm Alexandra Conyards, 4 News Now.
All right, Alexandra, thank you. Well, happy 509 Day. It's a celebration of our city on May the 9th. The event is put together by the Downtown Spokane Business District and features more than 40 businesses offering special events at $5.09 or 5.09% off.
Very excited to celebrate all the fun things to do in the 509, but also we want to thank our hospitality workers for all that they do talking to visitors.
This is actually National Travel and Tourism Week, making this an especially important time to celebrate all those hospitality workers who welcome visitors in Spokane. You can find the full list of businesses participating in 509 Day on our website, KXLY.com.
Well, the night market and 509 Day are two examples of some of the great outdoor activities taking place in our area, and there's so much to do now that our weather is starting to warm up. Everything from a trip to one of the many lakes in our area to hikes that lead to breathtaking views. So much to choose from, and that is why we are launching the Get Outside Guide. We are curating a list of mostly free outdoor activities and adventures, and we'll have it ready in time for the unofficial start of summer, which is Memorial Day weekend. We do need your help to build it, though, so go to KXLY.com/getoutside, share your favorite outdoor adventures in the Inland Northwest, and then check back in a few weeks to get the full guide just in time for summer.
All right, still ahead here on 4 News Now. Student loan relief is unraveling, and millions of borrowers could soon face wage garnishment. What the rollback of key protections means for your wallet and what steps you need to take now.
Because it's not the same to have therapy throughout an interpreter or a translator.
Mujeres in Action is opening doors to healing for Latina survivors in Spokane. See how their new program is offering hope and breaking barriers. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
Living in Spokane means living with unpredictable weather, which makes your HVAC system the most important part of your home's comfort. Thankfully, Mainstream offers complete maintenance plans and emergency services to keep you comfortable in your home. With Mainstream, you can trust that your home comfort is in good hands, and your worries are a thing of the past. Contact Mainstream today for $50 off your service call. We are Home Services. We are Mainstream.
Celebrating 30 breathtaking years, one extraordinary show. The dance and music spectacular that took the world by storm and captured the hearts of millions. Riverdance. And now, experience the passion and energy of this mesmerizing show live on stage. Riverdance, the new generation. Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts, May 28th and 29th. Get tickets now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make two feel like one, or simply be a helping hand. Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin. And fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Go to Lake Casino. At the Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and local nonprofit Mujeres in Action held a grand opening for a new program supporting Latina survivors.
Spokane County has the highest rate of reported domestic violence cases in the state, and this new program is breaking barriers to mental health care. Marissa Rio shows us how.
Mujeres in Action has been serving survivors of domestic and sexual violence in Latina communities since 2018. Today, it celebrated the grand opening of its newest program focused on mental health.
Well, the Latin community here in Spokane has little services that are available in their language.
Monica Reyes Herrantes is the bilingual mental health counselor for the program. She says offering services in both English and Spanish is important.
It's not the same to have therapy throughout an interpreter or a translator that consumes a lot of time, and there's another person listening to that conversation. And
they also have advocates to help survivors with court filings and more. Mujeres in Action is working to eliminate barriers, so if you can't make it into their facility, they also offer telehealth services. Hi, Monica.
Hola Marisa, ¿cómo estás hoy?
Mia accepts insurance and can also help uninsured survivors through grant funding.
We are seeing that there's barriers and fears to accessing services.
Anna Trusty is Mia's executive director. She says this facility is a safe space with locked doors and a security camera to see who is at the door.
We are also deemed as a confidential resource because of that DVSA work that we do. So we do not share information with law enforcement, with any government agency.
She adds that staff share the same cultural background of the people that they serve.
We have that basic understanding, and then being able to speak the language just makes you feel like you're back at home.
For more information, visit our website at kxly.com. In Spokane, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
Here's a look at your Saturday planner. It's going to be a warm start to the day. Those clouds keep things warmer. We'll be 55 at 7 o'clock, heading to a high of 78 degrees. 65 is our average high. We are going to have a fair amount of clouds, especially the second part of the day, and eventually some rain in the 7-day forecast. I'll tell you all about it after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by McVeigh Brothers.
You'll love Yachtly Crew, a 7-piece SoCal band who has started a nationwide yacht rock craze. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, July 3rd. George Thorogood and the Destroyers bring their roof-shaking rock party to the Coeur d'Alene Casino live Thursday, July 31st. Winter Music Nashville's multi-platinum star Gabby Barrett is an unstoppable force in country music and will be live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, August 14th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
So you've been thinking about upgrading your air conditioner for a while now. But with tariffs right around the corner, that waiting could cost you big time. Fortunately, Bill's Heating and AC planned ahead and stocked our warehouse full of pre-tariff air conditioners. Same comfort, same quality, without the coming price hike. But this equipment won't last long, so don't wait until prices go up. Take advantage of pre-tariff pricing and our lowest price guarantee. Call Bill's Heating and AC today and lock in comfort before comfort costs more.
The Book of Mormon is the best musical of this century. You won't believe how funny it is. You won't believe how much heart it has. And when it's over, you won't believe how much you'll want to see it again. The Book of Mormon, June 3rd through 7th. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Elegance, style, quality, custom made for your project. Agalite shower doors and bath enclosures by River City Glass are designed for a lifetime of use. Timeless beauty that speaks for itself with superior quality and exceptional value. Offering exquisite custom wine room enclosures and office room glass, specializing in custom mirrors crafted to fit your space. Producing high-performance glass for every project, residential and commercial. River City Glass.
Next, CT. Only we can take you behind the scenes of Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Plus,
I'm Connie Britton, and this is my ET retrospective.
Next,
Watch 4 News now at 6 and Entertainment Tonight at 7:30.
Monday morning, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. 2 of the women behind the smash hit are here live on GMA. So, what will they reveal about the new stunning season about to drop? Monday morning, they're live on Good Morning America.
In news for your health, Idaho has one of the worst breast cancer screening rates in the country, and now one health clinic is trying to change that.
By adding 2 new women's imaging centers, Kootenai Health says it will provide women in North Idaho with better access to breast cancer screenings, which could potentially save someone's life. Madeline Mullins has the story.
When it comes to breast cancer, the earlier you can catch it, the better.
We know that breast screening saves lives. Catching a breast cancer early, which is done through screening, saves lives.
But what if you have to drive hours away from your home to get imaging done? Book an appointment months in advance or have more than just your basic screening done. Well, then it could be hard to detect your breast cancer early on, which is why Kootenai Health has opened up these 2 imaging centers.
Previously, women would have to get their imaging done with the general radiology group, so there would be more crowding in the waiting area. Now there's a bigger waiting area for just women coming for imaging, and we have decreased wait times because there's just more machines available.
And these 2 imaging centers in Coeur d'Alene and Post Falls have breast cancer imaging and screening equipment that can help detect breast cancer early on, which doctors say can save lives.
Having digital mammograms that do 3D imaging catches masses earlier and is better at detecting those masses. Automated whole breast ultrasound also can help with screening women that are at a higher risk and take some of the challenges of density out of the picture.
These new facilities come just a month after the Idaho legislature passed a bill that would require insurance to pay for additional breast cancer screening for women who are high risk. Kootenai Health says now the women of Idaho have more access to breast cancer screening than ever before. In Coeur d'Alene, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
All right.
Can't help but notice the flowers in that beautiful clinic, and I bet a lot of flower orders getting ready in the next couple of days.
Oh my goodness, yes, both to put in the yard and just to put in a vase, and everything's going to get a good drink early next week. Even Mom. No, just kidding. Here's a look at your weekend forecast. We are dry on Saturday with mostly cloudy skies, 78 degrees for a high, and then Mother's Day, I'm afraid things really are looking rather damp through most of the day. I'll say it again, download the 4 News Now First Alert weather app. You can track right there on your phone the radar and see when you're going to get some breaks at your house, because you will get some breaks if you want to go out for a walk or maybe zip out to the barbecue and make Mom a steak. Here's a look at our weather pattern right now. We still have this ridge of high pressure in place. We're close enough to the storm track and the moisture feeding into the west that we're getting a fair amount of clouds moving over the ridge, and we'll see even even more tomorrow before we really start to be impacted by this shift in weather pattern. The ridge moves way off to our east, and this area of low pressure will start sending us rounds of precipitation and the potential for some thunderstorm activity as we get into next work week. Here's a look at our forecast radar. I'm starting it off at 4 o'clock Saturday. Dry conditions across the region Saturday. If you're heading out to the Junior Lilac Parade, I'll be emceeing that, and hopefully we'll see you there, but you will not have to worry about rain on the parade. We will start to see some showers, though, as early as Sunday midnight with some light precipitation across the Idaho Panhandle. There's more coming. Here's 8 o'clock on Sunday morning with those showers across the region, and we'll just keep bringing in rounds of wet weather throughout Sunday and into Monday and Tuesday. Here's a look at some of the rainfall totals we can expect around the region. At least we're getting some measurable rain with this system. It will not amount to a whole lot, but some spots could get in the neighborhood of 1/4 of an inch or even more. Hundredths of an inch will be less common. Chance of rain on Sunday, I can't rule it out all day. There's at least a chance. The best chance will get into the late afternoon and early evening. Here's a look at your planning forecast. Tomorrow will be dry and 78. Then we see our temperatures drop. 62 for a high on Mother's Day with that good chance of rain. Also a very good chance of precipitation on Monday, and may see some thunderstorm activity. That is also the case on Tuesday. Our temperatures begin to moderate a little bit as we get into the middle of next week, closer to average by Thursday. Overnight lows, meanwhile, back to our flower theme, will be in the 40s and even 50s. So plants are going to be in fine shape in this forecast, and will probably really appreciate the wet weather, Kirsten.
That's right. It's a free drink of rain. All right. Thank you, Chris. Well, this week, the Department of Education resumed collections on federal student loans in default. That ended a 5-year pandemic-era pause put in place by the Biden administration.
More than 5 million borrowers are now in default, according to the department. CNN's Ivan Rodriguez explains the options borrowers have.
The move comes as the Trump administration works to dismantle the Education Department and roll back former President Joe Biden's policies, including student loan forgiveness and forbearance. Now, millions of struggling borrowers are forced to act quickly, or they might see their wages garnished. For millions of Americans, the Department of Education's announcement came with immediate confusion.
The amount that I owe is $185,000, and that is years and it's decades of interest.
46-year-old Leslie Gray says the pause on payments during the pandemic was a lifesaver, allowing her to pay off medical debt after overcoming breast cancer in 2017. That's also around the time she put her student loans in forbearance.
I haven't been able to catch up since then.
More than 5 million borrowers are in default, and 4 million additional borrowers are in late-stage delinquency, which occurs after 90 days without payment, according to the Department of Education. Those could tip into default. Natalia Abrams with the nonprofit Student Debt Crisis Center says they've been inundated with calls from borrowers, many of whom aren't even in default.
This is by far the most confusing, challenging time in the student loan system.
Abrams says there are ways to know if you're in default and steps you can take to get out.
StudentAid.gov. That is going to be your North Star as a student loan borrower to see what program you're in, how far in repayment you are. If you are in default, you can look to a loan consolidation. So that restarts your loan, creates a new loan. It kind of halts that default process. Then you can look at default rehabilitation, where you can pay as little as $5 for 9 months.
It's important to remember a borrower can only rehabilitate a defaulted loan one time. Borrowers should also watch out for any scams that may deceive them with false promises of debt relief or more affordable payments. In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
Well, a crucial piece of land in Spokane Valley is being saved for future generations.
We'll show you how the Dishman Hills Conservancy is turning a private property into a public trail.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Champions of Magic is back with an explosive all-new show featuring thrilling and mind-bending illusions sure to entertain the entire family. The world's only team of illusionists present an interactive, high-energy production unlike anything you've seen before. Get your tickets to North America's biggest touring illusion show, Champions of Magic.
In Spokane, May 17th. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
When you visit the LC Valley, you'll do more than just get away. You'll relive the history of explorers who traveled through this region, and you might even make a splash of your own. See educational exhibits of Lewis and Clark and immerse yourself in an authentic cultural experience. Unwind and savor the flavor in the Northwest Discovery Destination. Your adventure awaits.
So according to Mr. Washington, we deserve a little room upgrade.
That won't be necessary.
Okay, how about a second opinion from the other Mr. Washington?
Are you a Camus Rewards member?
Yeah, why?
It's the only local players card that gives you the lowest possible rates on rooms and room upgrades, not to mention food and drinks throughout the property.
So I'm taking these back, right?
Membership matters with Camus Rewards, only at Northern Quest.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions. Home to possibility and empowering kids to achieve the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Fort News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap & Associates.
Well, around the world, today is the first full day of the first American pontiff, Pope Leo XIV, leading the Catholic Church.
He was highly regarded by the late Pope Francis and a dual citizen of the U.S. and Peru. He's known as a leader with global experience. CNN's Atika Schubert has more on the new Pope and the excitement around his election.
It was the first day of work for Pope Leo XIV. He had a mass with his cardinals, and his schedule is out. And it does look like he'll be quite busy for the next few days. Everyone very closely watching to see what his first steps will be. History made.
I'll begin with a word in English.
The first U.S.-born pontiff, Pope Leo XIV, presiding over the first Mass of his papacy, opening his homily in English before switching to Italian.
As we celebrate this morning, I invite you to recognize the marvels that the Lord has done, the blessings that the Lord continues to pour out upon all of us.
Born Robert Francis Prevost, he earned his bachelor's degree in mathematics from Villanova University in Pennsylvania, and later a diploma in theology from the Catholic Theological Union of Chicago. He studied canon law in Rome before teaching and eventually becoming a bishop in Peru, where he is a naturalized citizen.
I think the Pope I know from Peru is the same one that we see now on the television screens. He's very open, wants an inclusive church, a church that embraces everybody.
Friends of the Pope and fellow Americans speculating on how the leader of the Catholic Church will now engage with the rest of the world.
I also think that he's going to be very much like Pope Francis, and he's going to be very modern, very open to the people, and I think he's going to do the church a great deal.
Now, the Vatican has also released the Pope's schedule over the next few days. He'll meet with his cardinals tomorrow, and on Sunday he will have his first public Mass. He'll say the Angelus prayer, and then on Monday he will be meeting with the press, probably. This is the first opportunity we'll see the Pope actually dealing with any public statements, so a lot of anticipation, as you can imagine. I'm Atika Schubert reporting from Rome.
And you can learn more about the new Pope in a new 2020 special. It's called The American Pope, Leo XIV, and it airs tonight at 9 o'clock.
Well, spring is the perfect time to freshen up your finances, from trimming subscriptions to finding better savings rates.
We'll show you the simple steps that could save you money all year long.
Coming up, I'll show you how a hardworking group of volunteers is helping connect the Dishman Hills Natural Area with the Glen Rose area, which previously hasn't had any public access.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Do you have a favorite high school athlete that deserves special recognition? Go to KXLY.com. Vote for your favorite female and male athlete. Each winner will receive Papa Murphy's Pizza for a whole month. 4 News Now, Player of the Month. Brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza.
From the beautiful craftsmanship of cabinets to the stylish looks of granite, quartz, and marble countertops, Northwest Granite has the staff and selection to help you transform your home, office, or cabin into the place of your dreams. Northwest Granite.
New York City's hottest hits are landing right here in Spokane. Join STCU Best of Broadway, live at First Interstate Center for the Arts. It's lights up on a thrilling new season. Moulin Rouge, the musical, The Notebook, Back to the Future, Some Like It Hot, and the epic return of Disney's The Lion King. You just have to be there. Get your season tickets and get swept away at shows.broadwayspokane.com.
Stay ahead of your child's moderate to severe eczema with Dupixent as they welcome the feeling of touch with clear skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps heal their skin from within. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's doctor about Dupixent.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. The winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Go to Lake Casino. At the Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. The winning is just the beginning.
Spokane's hottest music.
Break me for so done with you, girl. I've been popping, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hot 96.9. Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
All right, got to tell you, I played golf this morning out at Qualshan, and the weather was awesome.
We got a video. my daughter Gwenny and I with some marmots that you found.
That's right.
For Gwenny.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get to see your golf swing.
We don't need to see that.
No, marmots. They were out enjoying the sunshine too, I
The
bet.
turtles were actually out sunbathing as well on hole 16 there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Were you getting a close look at those turtles? Because your ball was in the drink as well?
Check his Instagram.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at live conditions right now. 74 degrees and mostly cloudy, but we're seeing some breaks in the overcast for some late day sun. Should be a beautiful sunset. We still have, more than an hour and a half until sunset. I love these later sunsets. 72 and mostly cloudy in Coeur d'Alene, looking over the Veterans Memorial Bridge to the east. We see a little bit of blue sky there as well. We'll see some blue sky tomorrow, but not much. We're going to see a fair amount of clouds streaming through. Our high temperatures today were in the 70s in most locations, 74 in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, made it into the 80s in Lewiston and the Tri-Cities, 78 in Kalispell, 72 in Colville. Tomorrow, most locations will be a little bit warmer with more 80s, including in Grand Coulee and Moses Lake. Upper 70s will be common around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, with 80s at 9 Mile, Meade, Spokane Valley, as well as downtown Spokane. It's going to be warm in downtown Spokane with a lot going on in Riverfront Park tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be no complaints about that. Not a lot of sunshine to go along with that warm weather. As I mentioned, filtered sunshine through high and mid-level clouds that will increase throughout the day. A warm start to the day at 55 degrees, heading to that high of 78. 65 is our average high. I'll be back with the details of the second half of your weekend forecast. Rain on the way in just a few minutes. Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. Well, wildfire season is quickly approaching, but protecting your home from a wildfire could be more difficult because of cuts to the U.S. Forest Service. The Forest Service provides dozens of incident management teams for Northwest wildfires, but federal budget cuts could limit the agency's ability to put trained firefighters on the ground this summer.
Having the employees there, the incident managers, the people on the ground that can provide the critical information.
To find out more about how these cuts could affect us, just head to our website, KXLY.com.
Listen up, drivers. Next week, a major construction project is set to begin in West Spokane. Starting Monday, crews will start an overlay project on Sunset Boulevard between Cannon Street and Government Way. The city says flaggers will be in the area. You can expect lane reductions too. Construction is expected to last until the 27th. To avoid delays, the city suggests taking I-90 or West Riverside Avenue.
Well, a trail connecting two of Spokane Valley's most popular trails is almost finished thanks to a dedicated group of volunteers. The Keystone Trail is designed to expand the area you'll be able to hike between the Dishman Hills and Glenrose.
Yeah, the Dishman Hills Conservancy spent $300,000 to buy the land, and volunteers only have 500 feet of trail left to complete. So this small sliver of land will allow hikers to walk all the way from the Dishman Hills natural area to the Glenrose trailhead. It's an area that's never been accessed by the public before. Derek Strom spoke to volunteers about maintaining this land for public use.
Something like this comes on the market and it had to be acted on quick or it would have been gone.
For decades, the Dishman Hills Conservancy has been trying to find a way to connect some of the most popular trails in Spokane Valley. Much of the land between the Dishman Hills natural area and Glenrose is privately owned, but recently one landowner decided to sell part of their property so the land could be conserved and used by the public.
It means a heck of a lot because I've been hiking here for so long and really appreciate this area. I just live about 1.5 miles from closest entrance, and I wanted to see it preserved.
Once the Conservancy purchased the land for $300,000, they brought Lynn Smith in to design the trail. Over a dozen volunteers have been working for weeks to make Smith's vision a reality.
It's a great company. It's great work conditions here, particularly today. And, you know, we're making something that we're creating something that'll be in the community for, long after I'm gone.
The Dishman Hills Conservancy says this project has been years in the making, and now they're just a few hundred feet away from having this trail completely done.
Any measure you want of human health, whether it's physical health, mental health, educational attainment, or anything else, people are happier and have better outcomes with their lives when they can enjoy natural areas.
The Conservancy hopes wildlife like moose, deer, elk, and birds will be able to enjoy the conserved land just as much as hikers and mountain bikers.
My hope is every kid in the neighborhood has got a pile of Dishman Hill rocks and bones and sticks sitting on the top of their dresser at home.
In Spokane Valley, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Sweet. Well, a historic part of Spokane is working to bring back a special tune. Our Loof Carousel has been putting smiles on faces for 50 years. Its original music has been silent for 40 of those years, and right now the band organ looks like this, a bundle of wires. But a retired carousel caretaker is working to change that.
Organs make me cry. That's what I fell in love with as a child. Because when you went to the state fair or whatever, they had actual band organs on the carousels.
Betty Largent is working to bring that sound she's describing back to the children of Spokane today, many of whom have never heard it. The total restoration project costs $15,000. out of which the Parks Foundation has raised $8,000 so far. You can find more information about the project on our website, KXLY.com. We've been covering this for a while now, hoping things will start to change soon.
Yeah, the carousel is such an important part of our history, too. All right, the time has arrived. The Spokane Chiefs are underway in their WHL Championship Series.
Yeah, they're in Alberta at the Medicine Hat Tigers, the top team from the Eastern Conference, Jack.
And it's sure to be an incredible series, especially against such high-quality teams here. And take a listen to some last-minute takes from the team about how they prepped for a series of this magnitude.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Indulge in wonderful dining at Mistaqua Casino Hotel.
It's the once-a-year spring tune-up event this week at the Cal Superstores in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene.
Hi, I'm George, and I'm offering great deals on over 300 of the best rigs in the region.
And this weekend, when you purchase a vehicle from Cal, you can get up to $600 in free upgrades, like light bars, custom grills, or tires and rims to customize your ride, making it the perfect time to visit Cal.
Like the deals and love your wheels.
You'll love Yachtly Crew, a 7-piece SoCal band who has started a nationwide yacht rock craze. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, July 3rd. George Thorogood and the Destroyers bring their roof-shaking rock party to the Coeur d'Alene Casino live Thursday, July 31st. Winter Music Nashville's multi-platinum star Gabby Barrett is an unstoppable force in country music and will be live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, August 14th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
I was suicidal all the time, thinking about it nonstop, every day, every moment.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. At NeuroStim TMS, we treat the root of the problem with a series of short daily treatments. Using a non-invasive magnetic field, TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
The treatment just completely, fundamentally changed my life.
Visit neurostimtms.com today or call to schedule your free consultation at any of our 12 Washington state locations.
If life threw you a curveball, would your wallet be ready? Between rising prices and bills, saving can feel impossible. I'm Natalie Grant. I'll show you the 3 ways to build an emergency fund, even if you think you can't afford to. Monday on Good Morning Northwest.
You expect more from your morning news. Good Morning Northwest delivers.
The scammer is posing as law enforcement.
Breaking news.
Immediate evacuation order.
A forecast that helps you plan your day. Breezy today. You expect more in the mornings. Good Morning Northwest delivers.
Spokane Chiefs return to the ice tonight to face the Medicine Hat Tigers in the long-anticipated WHL Finals. First time Spokane has reached this deep in the playoffs in 17 years. And it's been win after win for Spokane, only getting better as their playoff series have progressed. They haven't even won more than one playoff game since 2019. So given a very successful sweep over the Portland Winterhawks as well behind them, the team spoke to us this week on what final lessons can be transitioned into their hardest test so far.
The pace they play with, you know, they were a really fast team, really good in transition. Med Hat's kind of quite similar, so I think that's probably the biggest thing we'll take away. And you know, we've been kind of focusing on that in practice the last couple of days here, and I think that's kind of what we've been focusing on.
Chiefs lost their only regular season date against Medicine Hat 3-2. That was a home loss back in late January. And Owen Martin was right. So far, that fast pace not going too hot. Scores 2-0 in the first period. Medicine Hat leading. First period dying down here. We're going to have full highlights of Game 1 coming up on 4 News Now Nightside. Plenty of NFL teams today kicked off their rookie camps, and we spot Kyle Williams in Foxborough, Massachusetts with his New England Patriots. Check out the nice hands and footwork. He posed to be a solid deep threat for a team that, well, pretty desperately needs one. Stay tuned to 4 News Now on KXLY.com. In just 5 days, we'll see the full NFL schedule drop. We'll let you all know when and where to watch Kyle and the Pats this fall. Washington State Cougars, Eastern Washington Eagles. They're pretty familiar college basketball teams. Cougs dispatching the Eagles last season. And in honor of 509 Day, they now have another date in Spokane Arena set for December in the 509 Classic. Both schools signed a 3-year agreement to meet yearly at the arena in a battle of East Side State schools. And their first meeting was in 1907, ended in a 16-10 WSU win in Pullman. Mariners can't seem to stop winning series. Not trying to jinx it here. They try for a mind-blowing 10 straight series wins if they start Game 1 tonight well against the Toronto Blue Jays. Their last series was in Canada against these guys. 2-1 Seattle win. But this one in the Emerald City is no sweat despite the distance. All those Vancouver Jays fans can make some serious noise here. First pitch right around now. We'll have lights at 11. And speaking of Vancouver, Spokane Indians are just about underway against the Vancouver Canadians. In Game 3 of 6, Spokane up 2-1 in the series. Indians only have one Friday win all season, which is against this Vancouver team at home, just like now. We'll have highlights on Nightside again. So it's pretty exciting to see basketball playing more at Spokane Arena. I know hockey, of course, bread and butter there, which wraps up this week, but hoops is so fun there.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. That's my favorite. I mean, not that we're supposed to play favorites. All right, thanks, Jack. Well, spring cleaning. It's a tradition that's either your favorite time to organize or maybe you dread cleaning.
And while your first thought may be to focus on your home, you may want to consider your wallet as well, especially as experts warn about tariff concerns, stock market volatility, and high interest rates. ABC's Zoreen Shah has tips on how to spring clean your finances.
With spring in full bloom, experts emphasize now is a good time to re-examine your finances.
Take a look at a couple of recent bank statements or credit card statements and just see where your money is going, because it might be matching your goals, but it might not be.
Look at reoccurring costs you might have from subscription services to memberships to credit cards and reassess whether they are worth it. Don't forget insurance premiums, including auto, homeowners, or rental. Consider paring down or shopping around for lower rates. Be sure to review your long and short-term financial goals.
What are you investing for? Is it retirement? Is it your children's education? And then from there, pick appropriate investments that match your goals in your timeline and your risk tolerance.
Finally, consider opening a high-yield savings account to grow your savings. Compare interest rates from different banks online.
It really helps your savings work that much harder for you. And it's so easy to set these up. You can do it online in just a couple of minutes. And then from there, you think about how much money can you afford to set aside every month toward that goal.
You can set up automatic contributions from your checking account or manually deposit the money. Just remember to check the minimum balance requirements. Zoreen Shah, ABC News Los Angeles.
Your weekend forecast, warm, not especially sunny, cloudy on Saturday, but those clouds are bringing rain and much cooler weather for Sunday. I'll be back with your forecast.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
With an unsettling economy, Caritas Food Bank has new clients enrolling every day. Now serving over 500 households a month, it's time for the Extreme Team to help with Caritas's growth. 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Huh, never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
From the beautiful craftsmanship of cabinets to the stylish looks of granite, quartz, and marble countertops, Northwest Granite has the staff and selection to help you transform your home, office, or cabin into the place of your dreams. Northwest Granite.
When you get to a point in your life's journey where you are trading one front door for another, sometimes it can be overwhelming. At Orchard Crest, you'll discover a community that embraces you like family. From engaging activities to wellness programs, every aspect of vibrant living is carefully curated for you. Our dedicated staff is here to ensure your comfort, safety, and well-being. Orchard Crest Retirement Community is a world of endless possibilities. To make an appointment for a tour, please call 509-928-2222.
Attention! Save up to 50% at the Hot Tub and Swim Spa tent sale this weekend at Spokane Valley Mall. Don't put off buying any longer. You can have a hot tub now. Over 50 models on display. Every floor model must go. Come see revolutionary swim spas that can heat or chill the water. Bad credit, no problem. 100% in-house financing, no turndowns. Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa blowout sale this weekend at Spokane Valley Mall. Call 1-833-HOUR-SPAS or go to discountspas.com.
It's time to win big this May at the Kootenai Casino. We've got your Kootenai Falls Lodge Room ready, starting at the incredibly low rate of just $79 midweek. We'll even include 2 breakfast vouchers. And you'll love our $20,000 drawing, daily hot spins, and the $10,000 giveaway for Victoria and Memorial Day. Come play in May. Book today. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
4 things to know about your forecast. It's going to be warm again on Saturday. Clouds will continue to stream in and really increase in the late afternoon and evening. Mother's Day showers off and on throughout the entire day, and there is a cooling trend. Not today, though. We jumped almost 10 degrees today. 74 the high, 65 is our average high. 8:14 our sunset tonight. Plenty of time to enjoy this beautiful evening. Not a cloud-free sky. We are continuing to see these clouds streaming in over our ridge of high pressure as an area of low pressure begins making its way inland and will have more and more of an influence on our weather through the weekend. Friday, we've got the clouds. Saturday, we'll be in and out of the clouds. Here's Saturday at 4 o'clock. As we go through Saturday night, here's 6 o'clock. Our first chance of showers off to the east appears over the central panhandle. We have more light precipitation developing over North Idaho through midnight and then over the rest of the region as we get into Sunday morning. Here's 8 a.m. Sunday morning with that rain in progress. It looks like it's going to rain off and on throughout the entire day across the area. Here's 6 o'clock Sunday. Still find some showers around the region. You will get some breaks at your house, and but expect at least a chance of showers all day, and that drop in temperatures going from 78 Saturday down into the lower 60s, below average right on through the start of next work week. Our temperatures moderate a little bit as we get into the end of next work week, but that is not necessarily the trend. Our 8 to 14 day forecast, May 17th through the 23rd, is calling for below average temperatures. Precipitation is a little bit of a question mark. We've got that little bit of green up over North Idaho and the Northeast Mountains. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get some more rain because we definitely need it. Don't love the timing, but if Mom's garden could use a drink, that is good news. There is rain coming on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Possibility of some thunderstorms on Monday, Tuesday as well. Another good reason to download the 4 News Now Official Alert Weather app. You can keep track of those thunderstorms and how they may be progressing toward where you live. We dry out for Wednesday and Thursday with a slight chance of showers back in the forecast a week from today. Kirsten?
Thank you, Chris. Well, it's Friday. That means it's time to go for an Air 4 adventure.
This place has been on my bucket list for years now. This week, we're heading out to 2 outlooks in North Pend Oreille County near the Canadian border that give you a great view of the River Canyon and Pee Wee Falls. Let's take a trip now on the Air 4 drone.
They're absolutely beautiful. It's kind of the crown jewel, I think, of the district. The Southern Lookout is the Riverside Mine Lookout, and there's a short hike to get down to the canyon where you can see the river. pass by a historic cabin. When the mine was operating, they actually had a ladder that they went over the cliff and climbed down that ladder to get to the mine to operate down there. It's part of the Seattle City Light Boundary Dam FERC license, and so part of that license there's some requirements to implement some recreation projects within the boundary project area. It was the vision of Forest Service employees and employees of Seattle City Light to provide an opportunity to view the river, the canyon, and then up north Pewee Falls from areas that folks couldn't access before. It's just over 2 years ago, if you wanted to get a view of Pewee Falls, you'd have to hike through thick brush and forest over a mile just to get to the spot where the overlook is. And now you can drive to it and just walk a short little hike down a trail that's accessible. There's so many recreation opportunities out there. You can go to the Forebay area of Boundary Dam, and there is a place to camp there. You can put a kayak or a motorboat in or a paddleboard and paddle to see Pewee Falls from the water. We get visitors from all over that have heard of these overlooks that just want to go see the sights and the waterfalls. Have a great drive up there and enjoy the view.
One day I'm going to paddle up to Pewee Falls. All right, before we go to break, here's your look at ABC's primetime lineup for your Friday night.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
It's an Idol Disney 2-night celebration with Lin-Manuel Miranda mentoring from Disneyland.
You've got the magic.
Ian Dunkey performs, and find out which 3 will compete in the grand finale. Idol live Sunday and Monday on ABC.
What does it mean to be here for good? It means being here for the artists who dream, the shop owner who knows your order by heart, and the mentors who leave a lasting impact. Here for singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and big comeback stories. Here for the long haul from Omak to Sandpoint to Baker City. Here for your family, your neighbors, for you. STCU. Here for good.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Go to Lake Casino. At the Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Spokane's hottest music.
Break me from so done with you, girl. I've been popping, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hot 96.9.
It's the Spring Tune-Up event at Cal Cars in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, where we are giving away $600 of free upgrades with every vehicle sold, like custom grills, light bars, and wheels. So you can customize your ride this week in Cal.
4 News Now is brought to you by Horizon Credit Union, proud sponsor of the Extreme Team.
Some breaking news just into our newsroom. The Spokane Valley Police Department is looking for a missing 11-year-old girl. They want you to be on the lookout tonight. She is African American, about 4'5". She has green and blonde hair, and she's wearing a green sweatshirt. She was last seen near East 6th Avenue and South Far Road. Police say she had a skateboard with her with a clear top on it. If you see her, call 911.
All right, coming up tonight on Nightside, spring is here and maybe you've cleaned out your house, but what about your finances? We've been telling you about this. The steps experts say you should take to trim the fat from your budget. That's tonight on Nightside.
And here's a look at your planning forecast. Tomorrow, a warm day will be in and out of the clouds. Mother's Day, a pretty good drop in temperatures, and we do have that chance of showers off and on throughout the day. A few thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday possible. Then we'll be back up into the mid-60s as we get into the middle of next week. But you know, there's indoor things to do on Mother's Day, and there will be some breaks.
You can go get a massage.
Yeah.
That's inside.
Ooh,
Find
yeah.
a good brunch spot.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, we'll see you at 11.